connected.
What's up, YouTube? It's dafobra on a fresh moto vlog, and it's autumn, but I'm rocking the mesh because it is hot outside. Summer is back with a vengeance, if only for a few days. So the purpose of this vlog is to talk about my feelings on a couple of vlogs by a couple of guys. Some fam. Know what I mean? Know what I mean? So, it all started when my buddy ZJ Motovlogs made a vlog, I don't know, a week ago or so, saying motovlogs are dead. And what he was talking about is that nobody wants to watch motovlogs in its truest sense. And then, my buddy Downshift 83, I'm sure you know who that is. He made a video last week talking about motovlogging is dead and gave his input on it. And I actually, I talked to Downshift for a little bit after that. Had a little conversation because I like these kind of videos because they just talk about things. You know, it starts a conversation. Because that's what motovlogging was all about way back in the day, back in the Stone Age. Now, I'm not the biggest motovlogger, and I'm certainly not the best, but I've been around in a while, and I've seen it. I've seen it kind of evolve from, you know, what it was to what it is. And so I figured let's talk about it. Now, I've said this before, the way I found motovlogging, it was a way to learn about my Ninja 250, and those pioneering motovloggers were sharing their experiences on a motorcycle, and that's what it was all about. And it used to spur some conversations, and people would talk about what they saw and what they thought, and people would do video responses. It was really, really cool. Like all things, motovlogging had to evolve. I do agree with Downshift that it became more mainstream. It definitely has become more mainstream, where, you know, so many people are on YouTube now. And I don't think it's saturated. I don't think the word to use is saturation, because it's not saturated. And I like to think that our collective content, the quality has been elevated. I mean, I like to think that my stuff is better than it was a year ago, 2 years ago, 5 years ago, and that of my peers, I guess that would be a right way to do it, has also improved. But I do agree with Downshift that it's difficult to stay competitive in this market of drone shots and crazy angles and rigs and cars following you with rigs on it. Now listen, when I say that, I take that with a grain of salt, because you know what? When I talk about in this market, that sounds more like a business. And motovlogging, content creating on YouTube, for me, has never been a business. It never will be a business. But at the same time, I talked about you want to gain traction. You want to gain traction for your conversation with other people. Otherwise, you might as well be just speaking into a closet. My reward for motovlogging is you guys. You guys talking back to me and telling me what you think and, you know, how you feel, whether you agree with me or not. But if you're a small-time creator and you can't gain traction, come on, people, let's move. I can't gain traction out of here. If you can't gain traction, then your things, don't go in front of me. Your video will fall into an emptiness and just kind of sit there and die. Conversation over. And that's the saddest part to me. And I think that's what I miss the most. Motovlogging has turned into this voyeuristic thing where narcissistic people drive around and talk about their life. And I got news for you. The majority of people's lives, it's not that interesting. Unless I have a topic to talk about which I would like your input on, or an event to go to, or something cool that I can show you, an experience that really is cool and hopefully positive enough that it doesn't put a connotation on motorcyclists, I would like to share it. I don't want to be on the outside looking in. I want to have a conversation. I want to talk about something. And that's how it's changed. It's no longer for the fun of it. It's not. And I saw Downshift is still in this for the fun of it. How many of you are really in this for the fun of it? Really for the fun of it, that you just upload a video and not care. Oh, that's nice, dude. And how many of you are really just enjoying it for the fun of it? Understand I'm painting with a broad brush here, and I'm not singling out any motorcycle content creators or motovloggers. I'm just making general statements. How many of you were still in it for the same reason today that you weren't when you got into it? And I do agree with ZJ. A lot of people don't want to watch motovlogging. It's kind of, maybe it's died out, I don't know. For whatever reason, I just don't enjoy making them as much as I used to. And that's why the majority of my videos now are tech, how-to, gear reviews, stuff like that. The things that I really enjoy. Or the Mustang videos, which I really enjoy. The motovlogging, I used to like it, but when the conversation stops, I don't know, it's almost like, what's the sense? So yeah, I do agree that motovlogging is kind of dropping off. That's my take. Is motovlogging dead? Yeah. I think it is. In that form. It's more like moto acting now. So feel free to disagree with me. Throw it in the comment section down below. I love to hear it. But anyway, ride safe, everybody. Take care. I'll see you.